Hi, I am Chef Chacon, and I am the chef and owner of the restaurant, the Lunch Box. Here we are in Phoenix cooking a great recipe. I was born in Mexico, and you know what? I left Mexico a long time ago when I was a teenager, but I am back here now in the United States, and I want to show you something that stayed with me in my heart, my cooking, my recipes, my mother, the family, and it's something I want to share this month. It's the Independence Mexican Day on the 15th and the 16th, and I want to share a beautiful recipe that represents Mexico. This is a recipe that comes from the heart of Puebla, Mexico. So let me show you something that we're gonna do here today. It is a great recipe. It's called Chiles en Nogada. It is a chile poblano. And then basically it takes quite a few ingredients, but I want you to pay attention. You can make it at home or simply just look it up online, but it's a delicacy you can enjoy with your family. It's something you're not gonna find on every single Mexican restaurant here in the United States, but I can bet you, but if you can request that, anyone can make it for you. And since I'm always enjoy cooking, it is something that I like to do and enjoy and make it for my family and my friends. So let's get to it. This is chiles en nogada. Basically, it's a chile poblano. Basically, we have here the chile poblano. It's a little bit longer. It's kind of like a thick chili, and it comes from Puebla. That's why it's called chile poblano, the state of Puebla. I'm going to show you a recipe that was created by the nuns in Puebla. His name was Agustin Iturbide, so it was in honor for him because it was during the Independence Day, Independence time, around the time of the year. And so they created this beautiful dish, which is a great dish, and the chile poblanos, and they basically cook everything that they have within the area or whatever was seasonal. And one of the things that also is very good is that they use pomegranates. The pomegranates, they come around October, September. So it was part of the dishes as well. So let me show you what I'm gonna be cooking over here. Basically, we're gonna be making the stuffing for the chile poblano, and it takes ground beef, or it could be just about any kind of beef, meat. It could be pork, chicken, or if you wanna make it vegetarian, you can just stuff with mushrooms or something else, but you can use the same ingredients here as well. And here we have the ground beef. 81% to 19%. We can skim some of the fat afterwards, so if you worry about having too much fat, but we want some of the fat for flavor. And so basically what we're gonna do here, I have my clay pot over here. Let's put it right here. And so we have the ground beef. We're gonna add a little oil. It's gonna make it a little smoke right here, right now. But we want it to be nice and hot so we can sear it. Okay, there you go. So we got the ground beef right here, right now. So we're gonna let it cook another 10 minutes. But once it's done, we're gonna add the onions, and we're gonna add roasted garlic. Here we have all the ingredients, and we're gonna put the top right on top of it again. So we're gonna leave it there alone. So we can, we're gonna be cooking it for at least 10-15 minutes. Let's say that has been cooking for 10-15 minutes, and we're gonna add the rest of the ingredients, which is what makes it unique, you know. They use a lot of fruit to make this dish. This is kind of like a stew, basically, but it has so many different ingredients that you're gonna fall in love with it, and it's so flavorful. It's amazing. Not only you cannot just make it for chiles en nogada, you can use it just about to make anything, tacos or burritos, and so it's a great recipe, so you can enjoy it at home. Here we have tomatoes. We have pomegranates over here. We're gonna use it at very last so we can garnish it. We have apples, we have apricots, and we have pears, and we have prickly pears. Here, amazing, huh? We have those too as well. So we're gonna add those tomatoes right here, right now. Let's say this has been cooking for the last 15 minutes. And we're gonna add, one of the ingredients that I forgot to mention is the Platano Macho. It's very important. It's a plantain. So Platano Macho is a little bit hotter, and it has a lot of flavor. We're gonna go ahead and add it right here. There you go. Platano Macho. All bean has been diced up, so we just add it to the recipe. We got the pears right there. We got the apples. And we got the apricots right here. And one more ingredient that is very important right here, we have raisins. Yeah, amazingly, raisins, it really complements this dish over here. So we're gonna add the raisins to it, right there. Every last one, will make a great one. And one of the things as well, that we're gonna add the spices. Those spices really makes it nice and aromatic. It really brings the flavors around the kitchen. Here we have a little bit of sugar. just to help caramelize some of the ingredients right there, is the balance. We have fresh thyme right here. We're gonna add it to it. We have cloves, ground up cloves. The fragrance from the cloves, the cinnamon, we got cinnamon right here as well. Okay, there's cinnamon right there. And we got cumin right here. It's all being ground up. And we have salt as well. Gotta have a little salt to balance. So there you go. There you have it. So we have everything that it takes for the picadillo, for the stew that we have for stuffing those chili peppers. We're gonna go ahead and cover it. Cover it, let it sit there for another, I would say 30 minutes, but in this case, I was ready to make this recipe with picadillo that has been already cooked. And here we have it. Basically, we let it sit cooking for about 45 minutes, and that's what we're gonna cook most of the liquid out, and this is what we're gonna get right here. So we have the picadillo for the chiles en nogada. Chiles en nogada, basically what it means, en nogada, the sauce is a white sauce with cream. It's supposed to be served at room temperature. Basically, it has pecans or walnuts and also almonds. And we're gonna add cream cheese and a little milk and sour cream. So it's very important. And one more thing that I almost forgetting, this is a cherry wine that they were using for cooking back at the time. I couldn't find any cherry wine. It's hard to find nowadays, but I have some vermouth. Kind of similar, it's kind of smooth. So it gives it a nice fragrant flavor to it. So we're gonna add just a little splash right there. And there you have it. So we just let it sit, we'll let it cook. And we're gonna enjoy that in a little bit as well. So, but we already have it here, right? So I'm gonna show you a trick real quick. Here we have my compadre help me with the bag over here. We're gonna put it right there. We have these poblano peppers. We can put it directly into the flame. So we can char the peppers. If not, you can find this blowtorch at any hardware. We're gonna char, it's really quick. Just be careful not to ruin your fingers. See? And you're gonna roast all the way around, as many as you like for how many there are, your party, your family, your friends, if you're having some friends over. We celebrate the whole month for September. So we're gonna just leave it right there. We're gonna go ahead and turn down the blowtorch right here. We'll put it on the side. Be very careful. And one thing, I'm gonna give you a tip. We're gonna put it right here in the bag. And a little Ziploc bag. We're gonna seal it, and we're gonna let it steam. And give it 5 minutes, and after that, it's gonna be so easy to peel that you're gonna love it. So there you have it. So, and this is the result that we get right here. We don't wanna overcook it. So we wanna keep it nice in the shape where it's not gonna break and keep it whole. So here we have the pepper. We're gonna make an incision right here on the side, basically with your finger or a knife. And it has a lot of seeds sometimes. You know, it's up to me. I love the seeds because I like it spicy, and that's what the spiciness has. So if you don't like it too spicy, you can just take them out. Just take them out like that. If not, you can just leave it there, nothing will happen. You know, it's just gonna give you extra flavor, extra spiciness. And let me tell you about this poblano pepper. It's not too spicy at all. You'll be surprised, but it's very meaty. It's got a lot of flavor, and I really enjoy it a lot. But if you want to spice it up a little bit, just add a jalapeno. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna stuff it right here. Okay, you can see it. I'm stuffing it all the way in with this picadillo, which is the stew that we're cooking over here that I'm going to show you in a minute. It's already boiling in the clay pot. Look at that, that's beautiful. I love the noises of the cooking. Here we have the chile poblano stuffed with the picadillo. And you saw all the ingredients that I put in there. That, you know, it's very fragrant, the smells that goes around. I mean, everybody around here probably is going crazy. Man, that really smells good, right? But we'll wait for it to try it. And already had some poblano peppers already stuffed here. And basically, we're gonna make next the Nogada sauce. So this sauce is very basic. It has like 40 ingredients. I want to check it out. What we're doing here, basically we have a blender. Okay, so we have a blender right here. And we're gonna add cream cheese, equal amounts. We have cream cheese right there, and we have sour cream. Same amount, sour cream. Amazingly, you know, if you have some pine nuts, it would be great because pine nuts give really such a sourdough taste to it. It's nice and smooth, nuttiness. So there you go, pine nuts. We're gonna save a little bit for to garnish the and Nogada. And we got the pecans. This is a regular pecans right here. We're gonna do some pecans right there. And there we have some walnuts as well. There you go, plenty of it. So you can see it has a lot of nuts in it. And we're gonna add a little bit of milk. Just enough so it'll blend. And this is my best friend in the kitchen right here. Believe me, I love using fresh ground pepper right here. I won't do a whole lot because I wanted to keep it nice and white. And we're gonna add a little more cinnamon to this for the flavor, cinnamon. And just a little more salt and pepper. This is the salt, yeah, just the sugar. A little bit of sugar just to balance some of the sourness into it. And a little bit of salt. And I think we have everything now, so we're gonna blend it. Okay. And there you have it. You don't have to overdo it because you don't want to overheat the sauce. Look at the thickness of it, the nuttiness of all the stuff that it has in there, all the nuts. And it's great. And you can see it, salsa en nogada. So we have that en nogada sauce right here. It's got all the nuts in there. It's got sour cream, it's got cream cheese, it's got salt, pepper, a little bit of cinnamon, and that's basically it. You can just do it, and you can use it just on about anything, not just on this, but this is the tradition of how to use it with this dish that is very authentic Mexican, that is the true heart of Mexico from Puebla. And so this is it was an honor for Agustin Iturbide. So let's make it happen. There you go. Look at the sauce. The thickness of the sauce is amazing. So, and it's got so much flavor to it. So the meaning of the green, the flag, Mexican flag, the green, the white, and the red, basically it means the red, it means the abundance of the richness of Mexico that offers to all the Mexican people and to the world. We're gonna put the green right there. As you can see, we got the white, and now we got the pomegranates. The pomegranates means the red, which is the passion, the pure heart of Mexican people. And basically, I think that's all we have here. We got the pomegranates here on the side. This is a true, authentic Mexican dish that I am proud to do and serve here at my restaurant as well. Thank you for enjoying the food and enjoying the good time with families. And remember, it's always a pleasure to be able to share these recipes with all of you. And from Phoenix, Arizona, let's have something good to eat from our heart. Happy eats. So let's make it happen. So let's get it cooking, right?